Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Hey, hello there. Good morning, actually. Good evening. Hi, hi. Don't mind me. I'm just doing a little fight real quick. As one does, you know? Teehee. Okay, battle finish. How's the car ride? Oh my goodness. Are you living? Are you surviving? Hopefully it's not gonna be too painful. Why are you guys leaving early? Why earlier? A little bit for the inventory. Only a little bit. I got all my Valentine's craft essences, but I left some of the other stuff in there. So only partially. Hello, hello. And now for section 4. May those who fight be blessed. Blessed. I need blessings. Oh my goodness. 120 pools. I reached pity inside of Arknights for the collab peoples. It's okay though, because I got them all in the end. And then, inside of Uma Musume, I'm still trying for Sakura Chiyono. Oh, I want her so badly. But I don't want to hit pity in there too. I lost a 50-50, of course, for Sakura inside of GFL too, but it's okay, I got her in the end. And now I gotta try for Nike. Oh, I did that battle before. And then I quit, and then I went back to the battle, so that's why I was full AP. Hello, hello. It all started with something trivial. So trivial, I barely remember any of the details. Oh, back to this kind of imaging. It was a day much like any other in the kingdom of Ethiopia. My mother, the queen, who was bragging about beauty, and she just had to involve the nymphs. My beauty, or maybe it was my daughter's beauty, is even fairer than the Nereids. This angered the Nereids, who's always been deeply jealous sea nymphs. Their anger then spread to Poseidon. And from there, the course was set. Everyone knew what became of people, of nations, who angered the gods. Poseidon sent a giant man-eating monster to terrorize the populace, and high tides that threatened to drown the entire kingdom. My father, the king, feared the end as he held his head in his hands. My mother, the one who created this mess, turned deathly pale and didn't say another word. And of course, all the other Ethiopians were panicked out of their minds. Some cowered in fear, some tried to escape, some prayed to the gods despite knowing their pleas would fall on deaf ears. Some of them gave up and resigned themselves to their fate. Scenes like that played out all over the nation, now facing doom thanks to a single half-hearted boast. Thanks, Mom! And I wish it was Friday, I really wish it was. It'd be nice if it was Friday. So, faced with all that, I felt I had no choice but to do something. Time to do a thing. A mysterious thing. Oh, you're hungry? Oh no. Time to stop by somewhere. Go in and out. Drive through. Hello, hello. Ah. It's so peaceful out here.
Whoa there, Missy. What are you doing draped over the side like that? For a moment, I thought you were laundry that'd been hung out to dry.
Can you blame me? It's so nice out. Oh no, is work being chaotic again? She needs to rest after producing all those boulders. We're forcing her to take it easy for a while after working so hard. She needs to rest after producing all those boulders. So many boulders. Oh, and now it's like 45 minutes away. Okay, never mind. Dang. If it's anywhere closer, yay.
True, you gotta take breaks so you don't burn out. So you don't much care for peace.
Are you kidding? I love it. You can't enjoy anything unless it's peaceful. As long as I don't have any gods angry at me, or monsters trying to eat me, or creepy older guys trying to arrange marriage with me, I don't need anything else. That's very specific. Creepy older guys trying to arrange marriage with me. For someone claiming she wishes to be a hero, you certainly say a lot of useless things, girl. Huh? Did I say something wrong? I don't think so. Many of the people we call heroes love peace as well. Do not be ridiculous. No hero can possibly be born from the lukewarm water of peace. I never thought about it like that before. Now I'm not sure what to think again. What is the most important thing you need to be a hero?
Whoa now, don't look at me. I can't help you with that. I'm no hero, I'm just a sailor who gets ships where they need to go.
Chaldea's got lots of heroes, but it's still a hard question. I don't think even all of Chaldea's heroes could answer that easily. Very well then. I do not know if this is the most important thing, but I do know it is absolutely crucial. A hero needs to be strong. Your husband certainly was he not? Well, I feel like they don't have to be strong. Kind of, sort of. Wait, account under review. You're unable to work, but why? When are they gonna give you guys the answers already? That one work email for the quiz. That's not fair. Indeed. How can one hope to be a hero without the strength to defeat one's enemies? Look at Jason. I guess you might be right. But I also think there's more to it than that. It also depends on how you define strength and defeating enemies. Well, I mean, it's true that Perseus was super duper strong. He was the son of Zeus and he was blessed by both Athena and Hermes. I remember the very first time I saw him, I thought, oh, so that's what moving faster than the eye can see looks like. Is this helping? I'm not coming across like some lovesick housewife bragging about her hubby, am I? You're doing fine. I'd love to hear more about how Perseus fought. Shh. I knew it. You just clicked your tongue at me big time. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. No wait, that wasn't me. Saber Medusa was passing by and went out of her way to make sure the mic picked her up. What do you think you're Hey, get back here! Ugh, I swear. I see. I only knew her head, so I didn't know she could be such a scamp. Medusa? A scamp? I never thought about her like that before. Aw. Medusa the scamp. Anyway, I know that you need to be strong enough to defeat your enemies. But in my case, I basically spent my whole life around a hero whose level was already maxed out. So I don't really have any idea what's normal for most heroes. I mean, you have to be strong in the first place for the god to bless you, right? So exactly how strong do you have to be for that to happen? I guess for people from ancient Greece, having support from the gods is a pretty clear-cut way to tell who the heroes were. In her case, she definitely seemed to be affiliated with Poseidon, but I think it's more of a curse that she managed to turn into a strength. Look, we've got another river collision incoming. Everyone, brace for impact! Chocolate river, yummy. Leaf? We are now a leaf. I'm assuming it's a leaf. Medusa had the ultimate weapon.
Damn, I didn't know it was possible for a river to smell scorched.
Ooh, it's burnt chocolate. Ha ha ha! Yeah ha ha ha! I thought I heard talk about defeating enemies coming from here. Is it time for battle? It is, isn't it? Who are you fighting? Oh! That was not who I was expecting. Hello, ma'am. It's Kali. Talk about the last god we need to see. Oh, okay, it was a lotus flower. And look, her ship appears to be custom-made as well. Ah, that ship. Daikokuten is adorable. Oh gosh, please don't stomp on the deck too hard. Yes, please don't. Even the Takata Bune can only take so much. That's the Daikokuten's Takata Bune.
Takanabune, that means treasure ship, yeah? Must be a whole lot of coin on board to warrant a name like that.
Kali's another Choco servant, as you might have guessed. But the Daikokuten actually looked to be regular Chaldean servants. They must have gone to the singularity on their own at some point, just like Columbus said. So why are you guys helping that Kali out, Daikokuten? We're still Big Boss's loyal servants, of course. But when Boss Kali here gave us an order, we just couldn't bring ourselves to refuse. Hey, what's that supposed to mean, rodents? I would never force anyone to work against their will. I only ask for your help because you smell like Shiva, and I like you. Sniff, sniff. Yeah, you rodents are so precious. Nuzzling, head patting, sniff, sniff, sniff. Eek! We're flattered, but also terrified. Please stop before we faint. We'll do anything you ask and you just spare us. Whoa, an Eastern god, as she looks like a really powerful one too. We're getting gods like her now too? That is adorable. It would seem so. Durga's also of Chaldea's heroic servants. She's a war goddess who was born from the wrath of numerous Indian gods for the sole purpose of destroying evil. And Kali there is another, even more powerful aspect of Durga's spirit origin. Of course, that Kali is only a Choco servant and not the real Kali. So I don't know how helpful this information will be. Well, at least now I know she really is an incredible god. She looks really tough. So you're my opponent. The one I wish to see again is of course Shiva. I was told that I could do so if I made my way down this river. So that is exactly what I will do, together with these adorable rodents. But if only one river can continue on past this point, then that makes this a battle, and you my enemy. Battles must be won, enemies must be defeated. That is who I am. That is my purpose as a god. Yahaha! Hello, hello?
Guess that rules out a nice peaceful discussion. Can't say I'm surprised. So, what's your river's trait then?
Enemies, of course. For I subsist on the blood of my fallen foes. Oh, so she's chocolate and she gets chocolate in that sense. Like for some food here, when they say chocolate, it's like a chocolate dish. It's blood. It is blood dishes. Like chocolate cubes in your food. Blood cubes. I don't know why it's called that, but it's just a thing I've been hearing every so often at food places. So that makes sense for her. Please don't lick my cheek and audibly gulp when you say things like that. Wait. Slurp. Oh. Oh my. Dang, girl. Good grief. So the goddess's river contains the blood and body parts of the various monsters she's killed. Damn, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised seeing how her portfolio is full of war and slaughter. Alright, so that means that the things we need to use to give our river an advantage during this battle are enemy parts. I think the rampaging chocolate monsters we defeated up till now should count as enemies. Yeah, they should. And right now, I bet the chocolate they drop will be even more effective fuel for the river than regular chocolate. So like, we fought other non-chocolate monsters too, right? Does this mean we can use their wings and horns and stuff in my river as well now? Indeed, in the end, it seems our task remains much the same as before. No, arguably, we will now be competing on speed and numbers even more directly than before. That's true. I think there's going to be an especially large focus on battling this time.
Well, I've still got to keep my eye on my boat, so I won't be of much help with the fighting. Sorry about that.
That's okay. We've got our job and you've got yours. We can handle these enemies on our own just fine. Although, I am a little scared of what happens if the goddess tries to attack us directly. I mean, just look at how many arms she has. You lot are not monsters, so I'll not fight you directly. This will simply be a contest to see who can slaughter more enemies faster. Let us begin. It sounds bad when you use the word slaughter. But putting that aside, we'll be doing the same thing as before, Master. We need to defeat chocolate monsters and other hostile creatures and get as many battle drops from them as we can. Can do. Sounds like we've got a lot of fighting ahead of us. Let's do this. I also crave blood. Mmm, iron. I need more iron in my diet. Legit, I do need more iron in my diet. Okay, I'll change to something else. I feel like using the power of Berserker, and I'm not gonna resist. Berserker and Berserker, mmm, beautiful. Resistance is futile. Teehee. Loading. Okay, it's a good thing I went for Baily. Oh shoot, I forgot I didn't raise my Ibuki Doji fully. Oops, my bad. But she'll be strong enough for here at least. At the very, very least. Yeah, she's fine. Yep, that's fine. Whee! It's a Fuyuki event, so you don't need max level. Bonk. Ooh, that's a tough one. Oh man. For the males, I love my Arjuna Alter, Saber Styleful, and Jason. Like, those ones are mwah. For the females, I do love my Noble Avenger, my Arcuade. I'm going to really, really, really love Alco and Alice when we eventually get here. Should I say I love my Kosomina too? Nah, I'm not gonna. He loves me. It's opposite. Oh man, this is gonna be kind of painful. I don't have enough to fill up my gauge. Rather unfortunate. Oh well, it's fine. I'll still live in the end. If anything, I'll do it this way. Woohoo! Oh, the other mission hero. Oh, those are fun. I love how you're actually making or doing the research for that. A beautiful page. Wee. Okay, so far so good. Look at all those beautiful marshmallows. I want to get some more chocolate. I want to eat some tasty sweets. I need more chocolate in my life. Now, even more fighting. Bonk. Okay, I think we killed a lot of them. How's that? That is pretty good. Yaha! Yaha! Oh, she's having fun. Kali's river still has more momentum than ours does. Oh man, I guess having so many arms really does give you an advantage. Now I get why the hundred-handed Hecaton chariots were such tough opponents. Ugh, stop that. If you have time to whine, you have time to work. Even my feeble-bodied master is doing her best to focus on the battle at hand. Surely you can. Materials. Yum yum. Let's keep going. Pow pow. Yum 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 yum. Oh boy. Is she experiencing a fighter's high or something? Yum 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 yum. If I were to paint the scene myself, I think I make her eyes into dollar signs. Yum 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 yum. This kind of focus is not good at all. Master, I think you should take a little break and catch your breath. Here, have some water. Okay, I think I can hang in there for one more stretch in her place. Hecatonkeries? Interesting. Hecatonk. Hello, hello. And I'm gonna move her out. I forget, did I expand? Nope, I didn't. How about you, Mama? Okay, Mama Raiko, you are prepared enough. Mommy, save me! Hello, hello, the events are going by well so far. Ugh. Okay, for Arknights, it took me 120 pulls to get everyone, so that means I was told that 120 pulls was pity, so that means I reached pity. Woohoo! You know, it's so wonderful. Pity tastes delicious. For Nike, I didn't even try summoning yet. Hello, hello. Just I'm reeling from the pain of some pulls, like even Momusume. I'm still trying for Sakura Chiono O. I'm 70 pulls in. I don't want to reach pity at 200. I really don't. Oh, okay, so I did reach pity. Great. Wonderful. That is a bad start. Pity. Pity tastes so delicious. Yummy pity points. So good. Oh, my tears. On the bright side for Nike, I have 380 gold certificates, so if I fail my summons, I can just buy them in the end. Woohoo! I can reach pity! Ta-da! I don't know if I'm ever gonna use her. I want for collection purposes. I felt such mixed feelings when summoning last night. I ended up getting a copy of Dorothy. Maybe that means I should actually start raising my Dorothy and what the heck? I just realized those skills. Resting. Okay, we are resting. Dang. We're resting for 99 turns. That is insane. I love it. Later on tonight, I'll try something in Nike. I at least updated the game on my phone. I was good about that. I'd rather save my gold certificates just in case, but if I gotta use them, it's fine. No, Richard's still bebe. I gave some embers to Andromeda, but not Richard. Section 4. May those who fight be blessed. The final one. Oh, they're iron. I'm just gonna get them for collection purposes. I pretty much mainly use water, fire, and grass or earth. Or no grass. How's the river looking now, Da Vinci? Still as deadlocked as before. Oh man, you're all worn out from all that fighting. There's no way we can keep collecting materials like this. Oh yes, wind. That's the one. My bad. I'm seeing green and I'm assuming grass. No, green is wind. But yeah, water, fire, and wind. Wind because of my bunny girls. Oh, there's sections coming up where you're required to use either NPC Andromeda or your own. Okay, mine's partially raised at least. But if we take a break now, we might never be able to catch up to her. We'll just have to do our best to hold our ground. I agree. Kali may be strong, but we still outnumber her. Especially with the Daikoku-ten preoccupied with taking care of the ship. So if we all keep working and fighting together, there's still a chance we can gain an advantage. I'd like to increase our numbers even more if I could. I wish I could call in help. I wish I could call in someone else to help. Hang on. Is someone there? Ring, 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 ring. Who's that? Friend? Are they friend-shaped? They must not be friend-shaped based on this. Fantastic. Okay. This will be fine. If they're a berserker, I'm not scared. But yay, friend-shaped enough. The only event bonus. I see. But yeah, she's partially raised. That's when I ran out of embers. Ooh, event map number 6. Nice. And I feel like giving her just kaleidoscope. Or actually, I'll give her the other one. No, I'll give kaleidoscope. That'll be fine. I'm not that scared. No fear, no pain. How's the Divine Comedy? Oh gosh, there's someone playing loud music on the street. Person, are your ears okay? Her music is so loud that I can hear from my room. I feel bad for you. Wait, battle 1 out of 4. Kali, this is our battle. Choco Kali, thank you. I'm into this. I like this. Okay, Choco Kali. I know I probably shouldn't be using her to do this, but... Wait. Oh, Cleopatra, Semiramis, Penthesilea, etc. Dang. Ooh, she just feels like her own gauge again. Choco Kali. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna do it again. I like this too much. This is satisfying. Again. Yay. Again. I'm totally not gonna regret this later on. Chocolami and skeletons. Mmm, yummy. Okay, let's go. And then 4 out of 4. Let's see how this goes. Fatal Battle, 4 out of 4. Rugged Choco Gazer. Mmm. Choco Demon. Yum. Well, you know, I'm just gonna do this. I don't have to, but it's funny. Extra, extra buff. She's just gonna do everything. She got this in the bag. Oh, it's really for theming.
今回はうまくいきました。
I wonder what other name drops you're gonna get. Ooh, I got a bone. Nice evil bone. I need more bones. Chocolate. Dumbfounded. Did we win? Gyaha! Gyaha! I've slaughtered my enemies. I've drank their blood. Victory's mine. It makes me want to dance about it in joy. I'm glad you're in such high spirits, Boss Kali. But I'm afraid you were a little too focused on killing and not enough on adding to your river. I guess you could say you won the battle and lost the war? Right. Well, I appreciate it. She really helped us out in that last battle. I'm quite sure she didn't mean to. She just focused on killing enemies to the exclusion of anything else. That's it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel great. I'm not surprised her magical energy is running out after all the time she used a noble phantasm. So me doing that was good. I tired her out. Perfect. But at least she seems genuinely happy. I don't know how I feel about this. I was a little more fired up than usual at first, since this river looked pretty dangerous and bloody. But now I feel like all the wind's been taken out of my sails. Figuratively. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm really glad we won, but still. You're wrong, girl. That smells like the sea. My river's the right one. I can tell from its smell. But then, I suppose it is too sweet for that. Yes, too sweet by far. Well, no matter. You defeated me, which makes you a warrior. Be proud. Huh? But, I'm really not the warrior type. I'm more on the weak side than anything. I don't have any amazing weapons or cool techniques. I don't mean now. I'm talking about the color of your soul. You're undoubtedly a fighter. You have fought, haven't you? Being weak is no excuse not to fight when fighting is called for. If you know that, then you, too, are a warrior. Oh. In that sense, yeah, maybe I am then. I fought even though I was weak, or at least I tried to. But... Then remember how you try to fight and be proud. That is all you need to do. Now as the goddess of slaughter, I shall commend your victory by endowing you with my blessing and protection. Yaha! Yaha! Thank you. Well, that was nice of her. Oof. Dazed. Please don't worry about us. We'll just absorb a little of her dance's aftermath and see ourselves home. Phew. So this is a divine blessing and protection, huh? Now that I've actually gotten them, it feels awkward. Not to mention, I don't know what they actually do. So I think I'll just consider them something of a good luck charm and not rely on them too much. I didn't really get the other thing she said, but for now... Oh hey! She dropped a chocolate too. I'll hold on to it just in case. Please accept these race balls too. You'll need your strength for a long voyage after all. Ooh, they look yummy, thanks. Food. Nom nom nom. Farewell. Well, there's definitely been some complications, but it looks like you can get the ship moving again. Hang on a second. I see. Yeah, well sure, why not? So just like with Rama, it looks like the real Kali, or rather Durga in this case, would like to say something. Stare. Do not misunderstand me, communicator. How so? My normal goddess self, that is, my usual self, is not constantly thinking about seeing Shiva again. Well, strictly speaking, I suppose I am, but I would never let it interfere with my divine duties. The version of me you just encountered was a unique form of one of my ascensions. And on top of that, she had only acquired her form by merging with chocolate. Perhaps there was something in that play that made it more likely for her to break apart from me like that. But this goddess knows nothing about it. What I'm trying to say is, don't worry. As my normal self, I would never cause a disturbance just because I wish to see Shiva again. It's okay. I already know that. Does she really mean that? It's okay, I already know that. I'm glad to hear that. As my communicator, I need you to understand. Have a gold star. Durga, since you're here, can I ask you a question? Do you know what Kali was talking about? Specifically, what she said about her river being the right one. I do not. Even I cannot tell much about the river from here. But I would say that if Kali said that, then it must be true. Kali is a goddess of death and slaughter that resides within me, and she's far more instinctual and impulsive. So I can't say for sure, and maybe that she sensed something there that I can't from here. I see. Understood, thank you. Thanks, ma'am. I'm still kind of astounded that a real goddess showed up here, even if it was through a human vessel. But for now, I'm even gladder that I was able to beat her.
You sure did. Well done. Alright then, let's get back to chugging in chocolate and bonus and keep making headway down this river.
So our river smells extra bloody. Great. Sheesh. Did it really smell that much? Then again, our river's full of boulders, bananas, sculptures, and now blood. Blood and guts. I don't know if I want to eat my chocolate river anymore. It's not really yummy. Not really into that. Yeah, it's a little too much. Just a bit too much. Okay, one free quest. I was confused for a moment. I was like, what did I do? Or did I not do? But now it's fine. Mmm. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Yeah, it's fine. Go through this. Go get him. Wish I had chocolate at home. Oh well. No chocolate for me. But it's okay. I have regular donut. Plain glazed donut. I farmed a little bit. Ooh, we got pizza. Nice. I want pizza too. Did not end up getting pizza today. I had instead some kimchi fried rice. Like, it tasted decent. It wasn't as spicy as I would have liked. Also not as, whatchamacallit, sour as I would have liked. I prefer my kimchi more sour and spicy. Rather than like the fresh kimchi, which is kind of like normal. Oh, 500k to finish the story? Oh, it's not too bad. If it's only 500k, it's easy. And now the last one. Bunk. Please be enough damage.
それは絶えず見た滅びの運最果てにありながらトリガースロードツキャメル痛いです
Ooh, not enough damage. It's okay. I should have used that buster thingy. Oh, never mind. It was enough damage, technically.
それは何よりです
Got my mystical up again. I already maxed out my other one, so I switched to this one. And it's slowly being raised. Section 5. What it means to be beside you. What does it mean to be beside me? Time to find out. Man, gods really are amazing. She saw right through me. Though I'm still not sure I deserve to be called a warrior. So then, what should I be called? What else? A hero? Yeah, that's what I still thought back then. I believed I could be a hero. I believed I had to be one. Nobody was going to save us. If someone didn't step up, our whole nation would be destroyed. And everyone I knew would die. So, while my parents were wringing their hands and willing to the gods, I stepped up. And I said something. Honestly, I was pretty scared. I didn't know if I was doing the right thing or not. But what I did know was that it looked like that was their only option. Father, Mother, I have a favor to ask. Will you sacrifice me to Cetus and say that an oracle said you had to? That's right. I chose to sacrifice myself. Dang, girl. Oh man, how are these rice balls so yummy? Munch, munch, munch. I know what you mean. The Daikokuten's rice balls have been one of the most popular foods in the cafeteria ever since he joined us. Oh, here, Andromeda. Have some tea. You too, of course, Master. Thanks, Mash. Few things goes together as well as tea and rice balls. Thanks, Mash. Nom, nom, nom. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Yum. The slight bitterness of the tea pairs perfectly with the sweetness of the rice. I love it. Stop that. My lovely doves, settle down and wait your turn. There's more than enough rice here for all of you. Now the river's current is stable again. Why don't you take a break and replenish your energy too, Columbus?
No, I'm okay. I haven't fought at all, so I'm not so tired that I gotta recharge. I'm just gonna keep an eye on the ship. There's no telling what we might run into next after all. So you just worry about yourselves. About keeping yourselves ready to go.
I see. Well, let me give you one of these anyway. One of the best parts about rice balls is that you can eat them with one hand, but working on something else.
Well, in that case, I see no reason to refuse. Thanks for the grub.
Nom nom nom.
That's good. ...
Oh, we also had some hard-boiled eggs in our supply kit. Would you like one to go with the rice ball?
Thanks, don't mind if I do.
Nom nom nom, egg. Alright, Da Vinci, just take it easy. It's not like Columbus is Columbus just because he stands eggs on their ends. It's fine if he just eats one normally. Still, that being said... Why are you so... normal this time? Be honest, you're totally implying something, aren't you? I'm really sorry, but I feel the same way. I know exactly where you're coming from. I know exactly where you're coming from. Is that true?
Hey now, that's no fair. I've just been doing my job as best as I can, haven't I?
I just thought he was a responsible older guy who didn't like to talk much. Well, we have had a number of incidents with him before. A very large number. You can say that again. I wish you could have had younger Columbus. Nightmare Christopher.
Ha ha. Now, where's my money?
Although I guess that was technically a dream.
Ha ha ha.
That was Domon's doing. Egg. And that time it just happened to be shaped like that. Hang on, now that I think about it. He hasn't pulled too much of shady stuff since he came to Chaldea. Maybe he hasn't been scheming as much as I thought.
Right? I need you to understand, Master. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm on your side here. I mean when I say that I want to get rid of this river and do something about the singularity. So please don't suspect me when I haven't given you any reason to.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I wasn't seriously suspecting you, but I just couldn't ignore that part. The part of me that was any longer. He's still a villain. Oops. I agree that you seem more relaxed than usual, partly thanks to your new outfit. But it may also have to do with this latest mission taking place in your boat.
Exactly. Steering a ship's my one job here. Of course I'm gonna take it seriously. I think I mentioned this before, but on a ship, there's no point worrying about whether something's real or not. Because it doesn't affect your destination.
No point if something's real or not, huh? Oh?
Whoop! Here comes another river.
Those race balls really hit the spot. There's no way I'm gonna lose this next battle. Was it this time? Is it a leaf this time? Now it looks like a leaf. Everything looks like a leaf to me. Or maybe it's not a leaf again. Are those... dragons? Oh, it is a leaf this time. I get the feeling this river is gonna get a little violent again. Oh, it's her. Hehe. Hehehe. It's Grimhild. I mean, Chocolate Grimhild. Not gonna lie, that's a yummy sounding name. That said... What is that behind her? Wow, even with your laughing, you're still putting out the gloomiest aura I've ever seen. Did something bad happen to you or something? Something bad? Oh yes, absolutely. Oh, the Kairos or something Siegfried and Apocrypha was the leaf that fell on his back when he bathed in Fafnir's blood. Ah. Though it's not anything specific as much as it is my very existence. I'm practically made of bad happenings. My entire being is made up of a dark, pitch-black elements, so dreadful that everyone fears and despises me. Talk about seeing yourself in a negative light. I still don't know what it is I'm doing here. But my gloominess is inescapable, so don't worry about that. You don't know what it is you're doing here? Well, aren't you going down this chocolate river because there's someone you want to see? Yes, there is. There is indeed. The man I despise more than anything. Hagen. Even now, I can see his loathsome face. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him if that's the last thing I do. He's the only person I want to see again in all of existence. The Siegfried love, dazzledly tilting head. If you get a piece of her sealed rock. I wonder if that'd be good as a catalyst in that case. Probably would be, right? Speechless. Taking imperial pity on her by looking the other way. What about those banners behind your back? My back? What about my back? If you think I have even the slightest desire to see a certain dragon slayer whose back is his weak point, you couldn't be more wrong. She just jumped into her ship to give me the stink eye up close. It's called personal space for a reason. She just jumped onto our ship and just to give me the stink eye up close. I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but is the guy in those placards this a Hagen person? Is this one of those love-hate things? I guess it counts for the river's purposes. Placards? What are you talking about? Okay, time out. My guess is those things behind her back are part of her choco servant body. She's probably not even aware of them. I see. So they sort of pops out regardless of what she claims.
Even those banners or placards or whatever you call them are chocolate, huh? Guess it's like your own hair then. You don't really know what it looks like unless you pay close attention to it. Since the choco servants are beings made from the desire to see someone independently bonding with chocolate, then the form they unconsciously take probably reflects their true feelings.
I'm getting confused. Can someone give me the TLDR version? Good grief. Very well. Very well then, listen up, girl. First of all, you need to know that Kriemhild there's a berserker. I see. So basically, she's really bad at expressing her true feelings. Are you done with your huddle up yet? I'm getting tired of waiting. Alright, thanks for waiting for us so politely while I caught up on the situation. Well, I am still the queen after all. While I do excel at trickery and deception as a celebrity, I of course maintain a certain level of composure as well. Hold on. You have the same scent about you as I do. I don't know about the celebrity part, but I'm royalty too. I'm Andromeda, Princess of Ethiopia. No, it's not the scent of royalty. Sniff, sniff. I knew it. You have the scent of a woman who suffered untold headaches at the hands of a heroic man. What does that smell like? What is that specific smell? Let me guess. You're married to a hero, aren't you? Well, yeah, I am. But I never had any headaches because of him. Stare. But you do have something you wish to say to him, don't you? And yes, I know this question has nothing to do with who may or may not be waiting at the end of this river. Well, yeah. I guess I might. But I promise you, I was very happy spending my life with him. I really was. So it's not like I want to take him to task. For the problems we had. I just want to add even more to the happiness we shared. I guess it's more like a late present. Yeah, in this case, a present would be the Valentine's Day chocolate I never got a chance to give him before. I think that's the reason why I want to make my way down this river. Shh. I see. So, you were happy. You can say that unabashedly without a hint of shame. It seems you and I are very different kinds of brides. I challenge you to a duel. Huh? But why? You ticked me off. Well, doesn't get more straightforward than that.
Well there, I know we gotta fight now that our respective rivers are clashing. But there's no point in fighting a one-on-one duel. Right now, you ladies and your rivers are one and the same. You need to overwhelm your opponent's river to win or they'll just keep coming back to life. And what kind of duel is that?
If you win, I'll let you have all the various dragon materials I secured ahead of time. As you can see, my river's trait is dragon. So if you can beat me and dump all my dragon trophies into your river will easily beat mine, and then our duel can stand in for a river battle without issue. I guess that's true, but... So we need to entrust our fate to the girl, That does not fill me with confidence. It may be faster to simply hunt the nearby dragons.
I don't know, if Krimmeld has that many dragon materials, there's a good chance that she already finished off most of the dragons around here.
You're serious about this, aren't you? Of course I am. You and I may be different, but we're also similar. I don't know how I know that, but I do. You and I both began our stories as brides of heroes. We may not be able to change that about ourselves, but we're still trying to become something more. I embrace my natural gloom for the sake of my revenge. What is it you're trying to become and why? If you truly were as happy as you say, then why do you want anything more? I want to become more for his sake. I knew it. Ugh, you're so bright it makes me sick. Just looking at you ticks me off and gives me a headache. So I'm gonna crush you head on for the sake of my pride. I'm sorry, everyone. I know I'm not the most dependable fighter. I don't blame you for being nervous about my chances. But I promise, I'll find a way to win. Trust me, okay? You got it. So it's a battle to prove which couple's love is stronger. I don't think that's quite right. This has nothing to do with that, understand? Not one thing. I want to talk with her more. I also feel like she and I have a lot in common. We both spent our lives next to amazing heroes. We both knew them better than anyone else. So I want to ask her what it was like, how she felt about it.
Humph.
I doubt you'll get a straight answer, as the queen gone berserk. She only says what she wants to say. I know, so I'm gonna interact with her in another way. I'm gonna face her head on with everything I've got. I think I'll learn something about her that way, even if it's only through fighting. Understood. Good luck, Andromeda. Thanks. Here goes nothing. One of the fights where I have to use her. Okay, that's fine. I'll try mine, why not? If I use Kaleidoscope, it should be fine. Because I can bonk first thing with Kaleidoscope. Worst case, I go back and bonk with the friend support. Or story support, I mean. Oh, I get guts, that's good. Oh, she gets guts. That's good for her, I guess. Okay, might as well. Yeah, that seems good. I added on guts upon my guts. Guts upon the guts. Extra guts, so much guts. Guts. Okay, let's see how this goes.
ここは彼との出会いが刻まれた海。安心して。鎖があっても不幸じゃない。これが私。君に救われた私。
Well. Well.
よし。泳ぎは得意なのよ。こうやったら飛べるかも。これが。
Oh, that's good. Okay, one more noble phantasm to do the trick. Ah, if only. Oh well. Close enough. Next turn. Or this turn. She did it! Ta-da! They're really going at it! I suppose you could say that. Love. You know what I mean? He's simply terrible with words, and not just because he uses so few of them. I totally get it. Of course, whether he speaks up or not, he's so dense he never seems to know what's going on anyway. How does someone even reach adulthood like that, let alone become a hero? I know! Sometimes, you'll be racking your brains trying to figure out what he's talking about, and it all turns out to be something stupidly simple. Exactly. Grr, just thinking about it is pissing me off all over again. Oh, they are communicating. Talking about how bad their husbands are at communicating. Wow, wonderful. Great. But I still want to see him again. Yeah, I do too. I mean, don't be ridiculous. I only want to see Hagen so I can take my revenge. If I never see my husband's face again, it'll be too soon. I can't help but wonder something. The choco servant there is made up of feelings from the criminal who's ready at Chaldea, right? And I'm pretty sure that criminal sees Siegfried on a fairly regular basis now. They've even gone on missions together, if I'm not mistaken. Speaking as though I've already seen her true colors. You're wondering why she's choosing to go down this chocolate river now of all times, yeah? Especially since she can now see him at Chaldeas basically whenever she wants. Yep.
None of that matters here. The Choco Servant's basically the embodiment of her longing. If anything, it goes to show how long she must have gone without being able to see him.
Oh my, Balmung just slipped out of my grasp. Oops, so clumsy.
Hey, watch it. He just grazed my beard.
I said, he slipped out of my grasp. Now shut up before I turn you into diced turnip. I'm warning you, if you keep talking about things I don't want to hear, I'll be so distracted that my hands are likely to slip again with fatal consequences. Got that? Ah, so clumsy. Oops, I accidentally stabbed you. Oops, oops. Again and again. Well, basically, I guess that, even though she sees him at all time now, she's still consumed by the desire to see him again. Right. I think I understand what you mean. She's clingy. At any rate, there's some things that I get about him, but some things that are still a complete mystery. That's why for so long, I know, some things you just don't get. It was the same with me, but it's also why I want to understand him, even if it's just a little bit more. Both. Is it over? It would seem so. Though whether the outcome is favorable for us is another question. They just shook hands, really firmly too. It's not enough. There's still so much I'd like to talk about. But it seems like this will have to do for now. Yeah. You and I may be very different kinds of brides, but I know now that we're also sort of comrades in arms. Next time, you have to tell me more. You have to tell me all the big complaints you have with your husband. Big complaints? Huh. I guess I could come up with some if I think hard enough. See? Of course you can. Every bride of a hero has her own hardships to bear. So, we'll have to continue this another time. Yeah, we will. But let me warn you about one thing. I'm sure you'll find it helpful. Stop sacrificing yourself. Don't give up on what you want just to make him happy. Heroes are so dense that they'll never get it unless you spell it out for them. Yeah. I know what you mean, though I think it's probably in a different sense than you do. I see. Well, at least you know.
There. I threw all of the Queen's dragon... There. I threw all the Queenie's dragon parts into the river. Here it comes.
They were still talking. I wanted to hear more about their complaints. Well. Alright, I'll let you have this one. Go on and see the person you want to see. And make sure you hit him with everything you want to say. You even have my permission to do so physically if you'd want. I don't think my statements will be quite as forceful as yours. But I'll do my best to make you proud. And once I see the man I love again, I'll be happy enough for the both of us. Wait, for the record, as I've been saying, I have zero desire to see him again. Tsundere to the end. You don't get many nice straightforward tsundere like her these days. It definitely suits her though. Wow, just full on calling her out for being a tsundere. You did it, Andromeda! Congratulations on your victory! I'm kind of tuckered out now. Hope you don't mind if I take a break. I'm amazed a princess of royal birth could fall asleep so openly on a ship's deck in this manner. Just goes to show how tired she is. It's proof of how much she trusts us. Good grief.
We didn't use much of our boulder stockpile in this river battle. So we can make some good progress with that, with what we've got, even while she sleeps. And speaking as a sailor, my naval instincts tell me we're getting close to the end. Another day or two ought to do it. Let's keep this momentum going.
Oh no, is your luck being questionable? Or stage is too difficult? Saint Court, nom nom nom. Delicious. So tasty. And then onwards. In a bit. First a little fight. Wait. Ooh. I could actually finish the event story today? That's pretty nice in that case. Good thing I ate a donut earlier. AKA as soon as I got home I ate a donut. To wake me up inside. You got truffle skin under the gacha for the third time. Oh, a third time. Dang. And there's 3 other things you could have gotten. Oh gosh. That one really likes you. It loves you, in fact. Oops, missed my click. Oh, that ain't too bad. Not bad at all. And might as well use these, because why not? Bonk, bonk, bonk. Power Buster. For dinner, I'm thinking chips and salsa. If there's no fresh food at home, chips and salsa sounds good. Or I can eat another donut. Or both. Donut and chips and salsa. Okay, maybe not together. That's kind of cursed. I was imagining pouring salsa all over my donut and shoving chips in it. Ooh. Ooh. Standard outfit gacha pulls. A month later, try again. Ugh. A month. A month. Pain. Oh man, speaking of outfits, I gotta decide if I want to buy a bunch of skins in Arknights. And heck, even Nika, I gotta think of skins. Wow. And onward. Choco. Yummy, yummy. I can't wait for sales again, for chocolate. Section 6, until I meet the ideal you. ideal you. Let's talk about what it means to miss someone. I love Perseus from the bottom of my heart. That's why I want to see him again. But I'm also a little scared. But I still want to see him. But what if this happens? But what if that happens? And round it goes. So I decided to remember the time I spent with him, and to trust in that. Okay, the new Arknights event's nice. I decided to believe in what we had together back then. There were more happy moments that I could count, but there are also a few, just a few, times when I saw something else behind his face. So I decided to believe that there was something I could do to help him for once. I miss him. I miss him so much. But... No but. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale.
What's with all the deep breathing, Missy? Feeling seasick? If you've got a hurl, it's better to not hold back.
Oh no, it's not like that. I never get seasick. I guess I'm just kind of getting nervous.
Nervous?
You mean because the river's coming to an end? Yeah, I'm wondering if I really will get to see Perseus. It's not that I didn't believe I would. It just didn't quite feel as real until now. So that got my mind racing and my heart pounding. Like, what do I say when I see him? Is what I'm wearing now okay? Ooh, now she really sounds like a young girl in love. She's no Galatia, but I bet she'd still make a great motive. I get it. I totally get it. Who said that? Who dis? I don't even know what that is. Ooh. Oh, that was a shit from the front, you think?
You want to see the object of your affections, but you're scared of what'll happen once you do. But fear not, lovesick one. Your love is sure to turn out swimmingly.
Sung in perfect harmony. Wow, you guys are in perfect sync. Are you acting heroic spirits? Have you done a lot of musicals? I can understand why you think that, but no, they're actually pirates. Blackbeard and Bartholomew Roberts. Two of them. Is one of them a genuine Chaldean servant like we saw with Kali? Not exactly, they're... Choco Boys. Oh, they're fused. Oh, that's disturbing. They want chocolate split into two people. How did that happen? This is just insane. This is the most cursed one.
Heh. Only those with a genuine wish to see someone they miss have the right to be here. Of course, I would have much rather been here on my own, but apparently and unfortunately, old burly Blackbeard here happened to have the same type and degree of yearning that I did, so we ended up stuck together. Who are you calling burly? Believe me, I would have much rather been stuck with a pretty girl than you, but it is what it is. Still, I think this is a miracle after all those times I spent sobbing myself to sleep after having to throw away the chocolate I made for myself to make it seem like I was actually popular. God must have heard my prayers and finally decided to bless my pure, lovesick heart.
Huh? But doesn't that mean you both want to see the same person? I don't see how you guys could have ended up on the same river otherwise.
I don't know enough about how this works to answer that. But our yearning definitely lines up in one way. That's right, the person we both want to see so badly is the girl of our dreams.
Huh?
I can't wait to finally meet her. It goes without saying that she's a stunning beauty. But she's also sure to dress in a sailor uniform, be kind to otakus, and occasionally wear glasses that look really good on her. And with an aura of mystery the likes of which has never been seen before, She's also sure to have bangs perfectly covering her eyes.
Fast forwarding. No, I want to hear the rant. Come on.
That is the kind of girl of our dreams. That is what the girl of our dreams is like, and that's who we're here to meet.
I see. So it sounds like you guys really have thought this through. I mean, I can tell you're super serious about this, but I'm still surprised your deal is so specific.
Humph. Now do you see? This is the dream of a man among men. It doesn't matter how cringe you find it. We'll never change it for anyone. We couldn't even if we wanted to.
We are cringe and we are free. Huh? I don't think it's cringe. Like I said, I can tell you're both serious about this. It's clear from your eyes that you really love this person. If anything, I'm kind of inspired. Wow, Andromeda, you're so nice. It's impressive you're able to talk so openly about what you love, in a good way.
Irk, your eyes are no slouch either. In fact, I can hardly believe it. A pretty girl who's kind to otakus? Stay strong, Blackbeard. The girl waiting for us at the end of this river is sure to be all that and more. Alright, good point, Bartholomew. I was almost about to settle for strawberry and forgo the shortcake. Though of course, strawberries are plenty delicious in their own right.
Based on how they're behaving, and from what I see of the river, it looks like the river's trait is...
Heh heh heh. That's right. Our river's trait is moe. And if that's not clear enough, let's just call it affection. And what better way to demonstrate affection than with objects that accumulated lots of it?
So that's why there's all kinds of figurines, wigs, magazines, and photos in the river. They're things you both consider your treasures. It's items filled with affection, huh?
We may have thrown them into the river, but don't think we did so lightly. It took every bit of strength we had to toss our collections overboard. We borrowed them from our originals when we came here. It's not stealing if you take from yourself.
They took the original's merch. Oh no, they threw it in the river. Oh, the original selves are gonna be so upset. So that's why Blackbeard and Bartholomew were so distraught about their things missing.
You get it now. We've endured our own pain and suffering to make it this far. Which is why we can't afford to lose. I'll do whatever I must to finally meet my perfect hidden eyes. If that means becoming a demon, then so be it. Capricorn.
This is chaotic. Even I can tell their magical energy is skyrocketing. They really are deadly serious about this. So I know I need to fend off their attacks while adding things to our river like usual. But I have no idea what kind of item I could use to signify affection. Like, I love the scene swimming and stuff, but how do you turn that into objects you can throw into a river? We'll just have to hold on while we figure it out. I don't know, but we'll have to figure it out and quickly. Well... This is going to be an experience. Truly an experience among experiences. I love how courteous says. All for the love of moe. All the cute stuff. Oh, they are tough. All for the love of moe indeed. Endurance battle, uh-oh. Serious feelings. Doing figurine. Oh. Ugh. How long do I have to survive for? Cause, ew. I low-key hate that. It's fine, we'll live. We'll live enough anyways. Yeah, we'll live. E for living, woohoo! Well, how painful will this be? Ta-da!
痛いですか？
This cannonball is actually a giant tapioca ball, so it's safe even for children. And it's an outright lie. Mmm, tapioca. Uh-oh, now it's his turn. It's okay, I'll live. I'll live to the end. I like bonking him. The Mekakure item. No fear. I will live. Well,
どうやら貴殿は気づいていないのかな。すでに包囲されていることに。ブラックダーティーパーティーハウリング。
ow.
甘いといえば。
Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. It's okay. Hopefully I survive long enough. Break the boys. Okay, yep. I lived. Woohoo! Well, that was insanity. Next, please. Okay. We're holding out so far by throwing in boulders from our emergency stockpile. We can't keep that up. We can't keep that up much longer. Is there anything we can do? I'm so sorry, but I don't have any objects that signify my affection either. If I could go back to my room, then I could throw in my faux doll and send... I mean, I might think of something. Oh, what do you have, Mash? But right now, I don't think I have anything on me that could help. Me neither. At least not on me. I didn't carry anything on me. Neither do I. For the record, I have no particular fondness for poison. It is merely a means to my ends. Though I do find it an interesting field of study. Then we'll have to call on someone with affection to spare. You're gonna assume a body pillow? Oh. For example, someone like... Oh my goodness, yes. Bottom. I need this. Huh? You want me to give up my Lady U collectibles? Why would I ever do that? Forget it. Never happening. It might seem like I made a lot, but I curse each and every one myself with lots and lots of love. There's no way to ever hand them over to anyone else. The things I love are for me and me alone. I'd sooner rather burn them than have them be thrown away for no good reason. I love that. On second thought, never mind. Even if it would, we don't have the resources to send anyone in to help you. I'm sorry, I wish we did, but we just haven't been able to refuel quickly enough.
Mwahaha! Just give up. It's no use. We'll be marrying the girls of our dreams in no time.
Ridiculous. Though they may be, their feelings are genuinely powerful. Even if we just scrounge up an effective item or two, it would not be enough to move the needle against their onslaught. Indeed, there's no point in bringing in only a few such items. We need a great deal of them to make any headway. But then, what can we do? I'm so close. I can't come this far and not make it all the way to the end. That's why I got on the ship in the first place. To make my way there and see with my own eyes.
Damn, guess I got no other choice.
You have an idea, beard guy?
Sure do. As a matter of fact, I got plenty of stuff I feel real affection towards. Honestly, I really don't want to let any of it go, let alone throw it into a river. But I owe you people for fighting all the other battles so far. If this is what I have to pay to make a square, then so be it.
Oh. Well, what just fell out of your fist? Is that a coin? It would appear to be a silver coin. Surely that is not all you have, no?
You said you need a whole bunch of affection items, right? Damn it. Guess I got no choice.
Money? Whoa, I've never seen so many coins all piled up in one place before.
I can promise you I've got tons of affection for these things. I devoted my life to gathering these coins, but I'm willing to let a whole bunch of them go. After all, I can't let our ship stop here after we've come this far, or it'll have all been for nothing, so just this once, I'm going all out.
Columbus's coins are pouring into the river like a waterfall. And I think they're generating a powerful forward progression vector. Power of money? I have a lot of questions I'd like to ask. Like, where are you keeping that many coins on you? And how the hell are you getting them all out? But for now, they definitely seem to be the kind of affection-loaded item we needed. So instead of just playing defense, we can start to go on the offensive as well. Let's send these guys packing. Got it. Thanks, beard guy. And I'm sorry you're having to use all your money.
Hey, it's like I said, under the circumstances, I got no other choice. Besides, you've always needed money to get ships moving.
How much money did he throw in there? Oh gosh. I wonder how much he spent just now. How much we owe him. Uh-ohs. But nah, should be fine. Okay, they're not as scary.
弱き者醜き者であれば不満はありません。むしろ上がります。
Oh? Why stun him? You know, it's to my advantage, so actually it's fine. Stun him.
Stun the boy.
手すすりのようなものですね。ご覧になってください。さて、どこ
And I feel no fear right now, actually. I feel like I can get in 2 turns, so I'm gonna be cocky. I'm gonna be very cocky.
よく言いました。来たれ我が調子、我が天使、我が理想。視点の
Go get him.
ご王将来、天皇大会。
No! I was too cocky.
死にな
Legit.
そら
Oh, they're taking turns.
できねこいつか
That is so funny. They're silly guys. Wow, just throwing each other's items to the river. As one does, huh? Thanks, guys.
目に映る
I'm living longer. They might hit me hard.
それは絶えず見た滅びの運最果てにありながら俺は明日あれはいつか見た終わりの星
Well, at least one will go down.
遠く
And the other, maybe I can attack regularly and defeat him.
さあ幕を開けて
Depending on my cards.
カリバーンせい
ここまでか。やめて。はい、僕死にて。
Oh, now he's wary, so his defense went down.
雨。甘いといえば。やめて。
Ah, not exactly what I would have wanted, but it's fine.
楽しくなる手に入
Good enough.
り
You know what, take this too, why not?
いい判断承知いたしました
Wee.
分断す
やめて。君らしくしろぜ。甘いよ。
Yep, that worked out in the
る
end.
喜んでいるのです
Battle finish.
私が出たのです
Got him.
勝利は約束されていた
Good grief. This is starting to feel downright immoral. Well, at least now I know what it's like to spend with abandon. Damn it, we're losing ground. Come on, Blackbeard. There's no time to still be holding on to that collection you're always bragging about. The more I was looking at it, the more I started thinking I just couldn't bear to part with it. But never mind me, you still got some of your top secret hidden eyes stashed right. Throw it in! No way. Why should I have to give up my greatest treasure before you give up yours? Give me that. If you don't go through with it, then I will. What do you think you're doing? Don't you know throwing away another man's booty is an act of war? Not even my crew would ever stoop that low. I might believe you if you weren't trying to get a hold of mine while pretending to stop me, you dirty pirate bastard.
They're fighting each other now. I knew there'd be disadvantages to their team up. Now's a chance. Alright, time to finish this. And there they go. Chocolate. Rip.
Aw, it was a glorious dream while it lasted. No, my chances to finally meet the hidden-eyed girl of my dreams.
Oh man, they seem really distraught. Now I feel kind of bad. Well, don't let it get you down too much. In one sense, this kind of thing happens all the time with them. But don't worry, they're resilient, just like you'd expect pirates to be.
Heh heh.
Huh? But when you're sobbing and now you're laughing? Like you're untouchable? Did you go mad or something?
Don't get me wrong, I'm a wreck. Tears in my eyes. That's the pure, unbridled truth. But there's something else I need to admit too. Yeah, if our wish really did come true. If we really had met the girls of our dreams at the end of this river, then we'd no longer be able to enjoy the search for them. When you think about it that way, well, it still sucks, but maybe it's not all that bad. Plus, we already met Suzuka, and she seems like the new kind of popular girl who's kind to otakus, and also willing to mercilessly toy with us. The path of Hidden Eye's love is steep and narrow. I never expected I'd be able to master it in a day. Which is all the more reason why it's such a thrill every time I meet a new Hidden Eyes along it.
I don't know about toying your hidden eyes path, but I'm glad you're not mad about this.
I will say this, milady. If there's someone you want to see, you can't be half-assed about it. So don't go having second thoughts now that you've won this figurative ticket forward off us. Yeah, if nothing else, I don't want you going forward with any regrets. As the saying goes, bangs once cut will never grow back. I came up with that one, of course.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're right. Thanks. But I think I'll be okay. I've already made up my mind. if I have a chance to see the man I love again, then I'm definitely gonna take it. So don't worry, I won't let you guys down. I'll make sure I hold my head up high when I see him.
Ooh, baby, talk about bittersweet. I usually wish for a pox on the heads of couples lovey-doveying it up on Christmas and Valentine's Day. But maybe I can congratulate you just this once. And even if it doesn't turn out exactly how you hope, don't worry. You already know the perfect hairstyle for covering your eyes if you need to shed tears in sorrow, never missing a PR beat. These guys.
Ta-da! We did it! Yay! I've never met anyone like those guys before. They weren't easy to beat, but thanks to them, I think I'm ready now. I might be nervous, but I'm not uncertain. Not at all. Alright, one last stretch before our goal. Let's do this thing! I thought you might have your own reasons for wanting to go down this river, but I never thought you'd take it that far. Who are you, really? Dun dun dun! Mystery man? Who is this not Columbus? I guess I'll find out soon, but let me do the thingy real quick. I want to see the other scene. Okay, so over here, story... Section 6. And then I skip until that one scene. Skip. Skip. Or did I skip too far? Yes, I did. Okay, skip once and then fast forward. Section 6 until I meet the ideal you. Yeah. I thought it was gonna be one of those thingies where I can just get to it. But no, I guess it's one that's optional, of course, not a forced one. Okay, forward. For example, someone like Paisen. What was that? You want me to toss my collection of Lord Xiangyu goods into a river? Are you out of your mind? No, I'm not worried about running out. I have plenty of spares for this head ornament alone. But there's absolutely no way I ever let go of anything even remotely connected to him. Now that I've finally been reunited with him, I'm never leaving his side again, not even conceptually. Oh, but if you want me to share some pain from the spear he gave me, that I wouldn't mind. Well, go on, have some. Poke, poke, poke. Ah, she stabs me. On second thought, never mind. I'm not getting stabbed. Nope. Oops, I meant to return to materials. You can't stab me. I mean, you could stab me, but I don't want to be stabbed. And that is the difference.
なんだか知らない。
ここに立つのを予想してたわけじゃ。毎度悪い。一応言っとくが、
yummy.
適正な交換レートだからな。
Yeah, you can trust me, sure.
ありがとよ。
Yeah, I'm not being cheap at all. Oops, let me just get rid of that real quick. A reward awaits after your studies. Cute! Too bad I wasn't able to summon her. It was spring break at Chaldea University. Whether for QP or just to pass the time, recently, a private tutor has been visiting your home. What's wrong? You don't look well. The very thought of what's in the very thought of what's in the bundle is enough to throw off your study today. Reward. Okay, and back here real quick. Okay, I'll put you, and then trade everyone else for the thingy. So then that way I can do maybe one fight and then bam, good enough. Because I gotta do the one free one anyways. And then it should be fine, potentially. Yes, fight. Beautiful fight.
目に映るもの目を背けないで事実神戸を垂れよ恐怖は希望も何人通るにあたわずモルゴー
The battery's good. Battery's very good.
よく言いましたもちろん死になさい
Okay, that's fine. Okay, do this. Power Buster.
目を背けない刃ですしたれ四天王
Delicious damage.
いいえ五頭天皇の紳士たち参りご王将来天皇再会
Okay. Bonk. And then last one.
天の再会すべて見つめますよろしい宝具を展開します
Yeah, this will be fine for sure.
事実神戸を垂れよ恐怖は希望も何人通るにあたわずモルゴー
Or not next turn.
どうかしら
Ow, goodbye, Morgan. Hey, Granny.
ちょっと休憩ね
Actually, no.
あら
That's fine.
あれ
And just rock.
今回は
He was
うまくいき
enough.
ました
Yep, that was enough. Santa Maria Volante. The steering wheel from a vessel that carried an adventurer. Together, they reached uncharted seas via a westward route that was once deemed impossible. The wheels connected to the anchor and can also be used as a weapon. Despite the ship's noble name, its seas at sea were truly brutal. Yet the stubborn refusal to give up on a dream shone with such radiance that it and its bearer remain etched into human history. And back out. Section 7, Beyond the River of Chocolate. Chocolate, please. Yum. Alright, I think now's a good time for a little chat. Speaking as Chaldea's technical advisor, there's some things I can overlook, and some I definitely can't. What's up? Is this about how different I look in my downtime outfit? Cause there's a reason for that. I told you how I used to skip my classes so I could go hang out at the beach with my friends from town, right? Well, I had to at least change my hair color too, or the guards would have spotted me a kilometer away when they... No, I'm not talking about that. Although the reasons you change appearances are definitely related, relevant. I think we all stop questioning at some point, but I'm actually talking about you, Columbus.
Me? What about me? Well, I guess my clothes do look a little different in this singularity. But it's like I told you back at the start. I don't know why it happened either, and it's not all that unusual for servants to change their appearance, right? Think about how different lots of them look during summer or Christmas. So I'd rather you not worry too much about my new look.
I'm bringing this up because I'm pretty sure there's more to it than just a new look. I see Mash is quietly taking up a defensive position. Looks like Da Vinci told Mash about this ahead of time. She's taking up a defensive position. For example, we never did get to know how you produced all those coins during that river battle with the pirates.
Wait, that? I had to, or we couldn't have won, right?
That's true, and I do appreciate you helping us out back there. But the thing is, that went way beyond materializing data tied to your spirit origin. There were way too many coins for that, not to mention, you produced them way too naturally. So the way I see it, that must have been a phenomenon equivalent to heroic spirit skills. But Caldeus Columbus doesn't have anything like that in his data. If I were to ask, who are you, really?
Hey now, how many times do I have to say it? I gotta say it. You can see for yourself, I'm...
Columbus, yes, we know. Your spirit origin pattern does line up with that. The problem is, there's some particulars we can't verify. There's a part in you that's basically a black box. So I suspect you are Columbus, but something else is mixed in with you. Oh, how intriguing. If that is true, it would mean that you have been deceiving me this entire time. I don't really get what you guys are talking about, but... is it something bad? That's what we're trying to find out. How about it, Columbus? If you have an answer to our questions, I'd appreciate if you told us of your own volition.
What to do? It shouldn't be long now, so I had a feeling it might just be a matter of time before... Whoa!
What's going on? Did the ship just suddenly pick up speed?
We're here.
Eh? Oh. It doesn't look good. Sinkhole. That hole's huge. Is that where we've been trying to get to? The chocolate river's flowing into that hole at a very high speed. Stop adding chocolate and boulders before it pulls us down there. I have stopped, but it's moving on its own now.
Santa Maria, drop anchor!
Oh, we're good. We stopped. Thankfully, yes, but the chocolate river is still flowing into that hole. What is that thing anyway?
Now that we've made it here, there's no reason to keep it a secret any longer. I'll tell you what that is. It's a pit that leads to the underworld.
Eh?
Well, I guess it'd be more accurate to say it leads to a place that's becoming the underworld. A place where chocolate that never got gifted goes to die, along with the feelings behind it. So it's not actually the underworld, not yet anyway. But now that you know where it's ending up, I'm guessing you can tell what this chocolate river really signifies.
A river that leads to the underworld. So then, this is the river Styx?
Exactly, it's the concept of the river flowing throughout the underworld, seen in all kinds of myths, taking on physical form. You people have probably seen it before. I know out in parts of the far east, they call it the Sanzu River.
So then, the local we met was a Sanzi River Oni. Ah. And those rock piles are those of Sanzu's river rank? Now I see, if that's the case, that does bring a few things to mind. But it also begs the question, how do you know that?
Cause my goal was to bring you people here, of course. I had to get you here no matter what. I couldn't let you get held up anywhere further up the river. It's like I told you way back at the start. I'm willing to lie if it means getting a ship to its destination.
Columbus, are you...
You people are on the right track. I am Caldeus Columbus, but that's not all I am. Here in the ship, it's mostly been me driving the spirit origin I'm borrowing from him. Hell, Now that I said that much, you can probably guess who I am without me telling you.
If this river is close to its conceptual ideal, then it would just mean the Sanzu... Then it wouldn't just be the Sanzu River. It has to be the same underworld river that shows up in European, Indian, and Egyptian myths too. So you have a myth spanning river Styx, an underworld, and a boat. Does it mean you're...
Well, I guess I might as well tell you. Here, my name is Charon. I'm the one who rows the boat that crosses the river Styx.
Charon, as in the underworld's ferryman? That's who you really are, beard guy?
Some of you don't look all that surprised. Does it mean you were starting to catch on?
I didn't know who you really were, but I could tell you weren't Columbus or one thing. There were some things that gave it away, for example. I didn't know who you really were, but I could tell you weren't Columbus for one thing. He also appears in the Divine Comedy. Hey. You never made me feel... I mean, never made any weird faces this time. You never cackled this time. You didn't make any of the weird faces. And that's not the only thing that bothered me.
I hope you can believe me when I say that I'm here to make sure the ship gets to where it needs to go. I'm no hero, I'm just a sailor who gets ships where they need to go.
The real Columbus wouldn't have said where it needs to go. The real Columbus would have said something like, where I want to go.
Heh, I see. The Columbus inside me is laughing and saying you're dead on right now. You're a lot sharper than I thought.
Charon, the ferryman in the river Styx, sometimes known as River Acheron, who appears in Greek mythology. As I recall, you're the child of Erebus, the god of darkness, and Nyx, the goddess of night. So I guess that makes you a god too. The dead would always pay him in silver coins for safe passage to the underworld, right? I see, so that's why you had all those silver coins. And according to some descriptions, he's said to be an old man with red eyes and a long beard. Yeah, that tracks. But I also recall you usually wear a tattered old robe, so I'm surprised you dress so sharply.
That was Columbus's doing. He was okay with me borrowing his spirit origin. But he said that if I was going to steer his ship too, I needed to dress the part. I didn't have any other choice, so I had him tailor this new outfit for me. It cost me some coin, of course, but it was a fair trade. I'd expect no less from a businessman.
Never mind your clothes. Get to the point. Why did you deceive us? What was your purpose in guiding us here?
What? You need to ask.
Stare.
I want you people to get rid of that faux underworld hole.
Oh. Okay. So you want us to fill the hole in? I guess I can do that. Yeah. Sure, why not?
In a word, I guess you can say I'm a client with a prospective job. I'm betting that hole is the core of the singularity. It's the entrance to the new underworld, taking shape that you can only get to from this chocolate river Styx. And I want to see it gone just as much as you do.
I think I understand. But to be honest, it's also something that I'm having a hard time following. I don't get it. If you really are the ferryman to the underworld, why would you want this the underworld gone?
It's simple. An underworld that revolves around dead chocolate, of all things, is no underworld at all. I can't bring the dead to an underworld like that. It goes against everything I believe as a ferryman. You people don't count because you're not dead. Still, dead or not, I did bring you here, so I'm gonna insist you pay the charge. Lucky for you, it won't cost you a single silver obol. All I ask is that you get rid of that hole, please.
What do you think, Da Vinci? Well, it does look like the Holy Grail is inside that hole. That must be what's attracting this dead chocolate concept, which is in turn creating a new underworld. It basically happens spontaneously, without anyone's nefarious involvement. So that explains how the singularity came about. Our primary order is to eliminate singularities. In this case, that would seem to align with your goal. But I still don't know why you didn't just tell us all this at the start.
because I couldn't prove there was a hole or tell you where it was located. I could intuitively sense that this chocolate river had the same traits as river Styx, and that a new underworld was being formed as its endpoint. But I couldn't have told you where that actually was until we got there. Besides, for some reason, you were mistrustful of me right from the start.
Haha.
Even if I told you what I knew back then, I didn't have an answer for you for your biggest question. So it's obvious that telling you before we got here would have just made me look even more suspicious. And if I'd slipped up in any way after that, well, you probably wouldn't listen to another word I said, right? Besides, I could tell from the scent of death mixed in with the chocolate smell from the stagnant river that I had to do something about the situation before this world got even more messed up. Long story short, before we set on about either treating the symptoms or solving the problem at its core, I had to hurry and get you people down the river before I could explain what was really going on. I always planned on telling you everything I knew once you got here.
Yeah, this is just a hunch, but I don't think you're lying. I believe you. So while you're explaining, can I ask you about something else? Why do you say this river would let people see someone they miss? Yeah, good question. For that matter, why do we need to imbue the river with somebody's trait in the first place?
Oh, that? I actually wasn't being fully honest with you there either. It wasn't a trait that we needed to get the river moving. It was a yearning that would guide the way. The river gained traits as a result was just kind of a side effect. It's the desire to see someone you miss that moves the river along. The Holy Grail was trying to create an underworld that was tied to the concept of dead chocolate. But that wasn't enough to get the river moving. That's why it was standing still while you got here. To fix that, we needed to give the river a stronger motion that would propel it along. And the emotion that went best with ungifted chocolate ended up being the desire to see someone you miss. The locals must have picked up on that subconsciously. And they weren't wrong. The underworld's where the dead go to rest, and everyone dies eventually. So if you ignore the timeline aspect, you could see the people you miss there by following this chocolate river, since that's where this river ultimately leads.
I see. So that's what they meant.
I can tell you're disappointed. But if the hole had finished becoming a new underworld, I really do think you could have seen him. As an underworld made by pouring in a river that lets you see the people you miss. It makes sense for it to then become an underworld that lets you see the people you miss.
So, what will you do now? Stare. What else? We've got to plug up that hole. Otherwise, the singularity will never go away, right?
Oh, what about seeing your lover? Don't you still miss him?
Of course I do. But as much as I want to see him, I can tell this is no place for second thoughts. I made up my mind that I was going to become a hero who helps other people. That's the whole reason I'm here. Thank you. Then let's come up with a plan. Thank you. There's no need to thank me for it. Any hero would do the same. Alright, now let's figure out what we're going to actually do this. I mean, how we're actually going to do this. Okay, after running some scans, we now know that the hole mostly consists of an alternate dimension. But it's also technically a real physical hole as well. Imagine an incredibly steep chocolate waterfall, and you'll have a good idea of what it looks like on the inside. The Holy Grail signals looks to be about several dozen meters below the surface. Can we salvage it up from here? From up here? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. We can't pin down its coordinates in 3D space, so we only have a rough idea of its location. Which means someone is going to have to actually go inside the hole to collect it. Ooh, me, I'll do it. Are you sure? I mean, full disclosure, given our current gear, you're probably the only one there who could do it, but still. I shouldn't have too much trouble going down this chocolate waterfall safely as long as I'm on Cetus. And if I max out its power, I ought to make it back up the waterfall, no problem too. So you're confident in this, girl? Of course, just leave it to me. It's definitely dangerous, but I think it's our only practical option. Okay, if you can grab the Holy Grail yourself while you're down there, great. If you can't, just fire an anchor at its location, and we can use it in our next plan. Thanks for doing this. I wish there was more I could do to help. At least take this comms device with you. I have some experience providing mission support from a kind of command tower, so I might be able to help you that way. Will do, thanks. Is there anything you'd like to say, Master? Maybe just one thing. I saw your past. Don't throw your life away, got it? Promise you'll make it back no matter what. Looks like you got a glimpse of my past. Guess it happens with masters and servants sometimes. Anyway, I appreciate that, but you've got the wrong idea. I never planned on dying back then. That's the truth. I don't know if you'll believe me, but in my own way, I was doing my best to fight. I just wish I could have done a better job then. Got it. Just watch yourself down there. I believe you. Just be careful, okay? I don't think we formally formed a contract, really. Okay, I'm all set. Let's do one last check. At the risk of repeating myself, we just need you to go down there and check things out. Don't take unnecessary risks. If you feel like you're in danger, you can come back straight away. Roger Dodger!
You seem to be taking this very casually. Well, no matter. If something happens, it will not be me dying. If worse comes to worse, I can at least throw in some poison that will ensure you do not suffer. So you may rest assured that as you make your way down the pit, girl.
You haven't changed a bit, huh, Empress? I guess you really aren't quite like my mother. Alright, everyone. I'll be back soon. Be careful. Go see us. Alright, I'm making my way down the Chocolate River on Cetus now. We'll be at the hole soon. Understood. Please exercise maximum caution as you make your way down. Whee! Okay, we're here. Well, guess this is where the real work begins. Take your time, Cetus. Don't let the waterfall drag you down.
Good luck, Missy. I'm counting on you.
Are you okay, Andromeda? Are the comms still working? Yep, reading you loud and clear. What's it look like down there? It's really dark and the chocolate smells really strong. It feels like I've turned to chocolate myself. Okay, I think my eyes are starting to adjust. I'll try going in the direction you said the Holy Grail might be at. I don't know if it's floating in midair or buried in the chocolate or what, but hopefully I'll see it when I... Is something wrong? That's weird. I thought I saw something off, but I couldn't get a good look at it. It almost seemed like there was something odd with the chocolate waterfall. What the? The chocolate's moving on its own. Andromeda? Andromeda? That didn't sound good.
And that is not all.
Oh, it's swirling. It's a whirlpool now. Ooh. What you gonna eat? The chocolate's rolling up from the hole. It's almost like the chocolates come alive.
The hole must have figured out what we're trying to close it. Seems like it's using the Holy Grail's power to control the chocolate that's been pouring in. And willing it in place of limbs.
You mean the hole has a mind of its own?
Or at least it has a self-preservation instinct. I'm surprised to see such behavior from a hole, but I suppose anything goes with the Holy Grail involved. Damn it, it's taking everything I got to keep the ship from capsizing.
Ah, yes, now it's a whole e-grail.
You people have to.
Master, as crazy as it sounds, I think the hole is trying to attack us with chocolate. Then we'll have to fight back with all we've got. Come, let's make sure Andromeda has a safe place to come back to. Okay, time to fight the chocolate. Aw yes, Avenger chocolate, yummy. It's fine, no fear. I want to eat the evil chocolate. Eat or be eaten. Or maybe not if the chocolate's still filled with the stuff that we threw inside. Oh, giant hole to the underworld. Endurance battle, of course. Protection of the underworld, chocolate river shake. Ooh, a chocolate river shake sounds good. Gosh darn it. Why does it sound so yummy? I'm assuming I have to live for 3 turns, so let me just prep Castoria. Mmm. Yum. Chocolate river shake. This puny damage. It's okay though, I just gotta live. And living I shall do. Chocolate rain. And again, so yummy sounding. I want to eat everything. My gosh darn it. Why must he be so tasty? Was that the lyrics of the Chocolate Rain song? Some see dry while others feel the pain. Okay, I lived. So far, so good. I just want to fill up my gauge. Okay, getting ready for my next. See you at Castoria. Chocolate river shake, yum. Delicious. And now I live. I hope. If not, oop. Okay, all's good. I'm assuming it's fill up its gauge and then attack me and then I'm good. Just gotta survive a tiny bit more. Woohoo for surviving! I mean, I don't gotta do this, but I feel like living. You know, living is nice at times. Living. Ouch. Well, someone's gonna die. Oh, never mind. Huh. Okay. We all lived. Woohoo!
I've still got my hands full over here. How are things looking?
Apparently this fight ends early if you break the first bar. Ah! That is insane. We managed to subdue the chocolate for the time being, but we're not out of the woods yet. Damn it. What happened to the girl? I've been trying to reach her, but she's not answering. If the host's putting up this much of a fight out here, the inside's gonna be... Andromeda. Well, I guess we'll find out. How is the girl? In an instant, the darkness seemed like it had come to life. Chocolate. The next instant, I felt like something dark, heavy, and sweet enveloped me from head to toe before I could even react. Now I'm trapped. It's so dark, heavy, and sweet in here. I feel as though I've become chocolate myself. I literally can't even lift a finger. No, I can't tell if I'm lifting one or not. I can't tell if my eyes are open or closed. I can't even tell if I'm still breathing or not. All I can tell is that I'm very, very tired. This dark, sweet heaviness is nice and warm, like a blanket swallowing my entire body. More specifically, this heaviness is made up of exhaustion, bravado, fear, misconceptions, misunderstandings, hope, and lots of other things. It's so heavy and sweet that it's very hard to resist. Even though I know it's not actually happening, I can feel my mind's eye start to close. It was then that I remembered those words. A river that lets you see the one you miss. A world that lets you see the one you miss. That's right. If that's true, then maybe I can see him again if I fall asleep. I miss him. I miss him so much. After all, I wanted to be a hero. My parents were as human as anyone. They laughed and cried. They rejoiced and envied, and sometimes their pride got the better of them. And now, thanks to that pride, everyone in their beloved kingdom was in trouble. The kingdom itself was facing an existential threat. So naturally, I thought, I have to do something. I'm a child. If I can help, I have a responsibility to do so. But despite my resolve, there wasn't much I could actually do. In the end, this was the only thing I came up with. Mom, Dad, I want you to sacrifice me to the monster and say that an oracle said you had to. I had no idea if it would work. It seemed like I might end up dead, but it didn't mean I was walking into certain death. I was just going to do what I figured a hero from the stories would do in the situation. Yes, I was going to do battle with the monster. I would pretend to be chained to a boulder, and when the monster sidled up and lazily opened its mouth to eat me, I would ambush and kill it. I don't clearly remember what my weapon was. Maybe it was a hidden dagger, or maybe it was a needle tipped with poison. Hell, I might not have had a weapon at all, and just grabbed the sharpest rock I could find nearby. Whatever it was, though, I wasn't going down without a fight. If I succeeded in killing the monster, like a real hero, then great. If I didn't and ended up eaten, then my grieving parents would just need to say, "Oh gods of Olympus, oh great Poseidon and beautiful Nereids, we've sacrificed our daughter as penance for an unforgivable mistake. Please, cool your anger." And then that would be that. I thought it was a great idea. No matter what happened, I figured things would work out. But then while I was waiting with bated breath for the monster to arrive, as I hid my trembling hands, leaned on my chains to stop my legs from giving out, and tried to convince myself the tears blurring my vision were actually just spray from the waves. A miracle happened. A true hero descended from the sky and easily saved me and my kingdom. Before then, I hadn't known what a true hero was. But from then on, I knew without a shadow of doubt. I was incredibly fortunate, maybe too fortunate. My first and last exposure to a hero was to the pinnacle of what a hero could be. So while this may not be the best choice of words, the moment he descended from the sky and saved my life was also the moment when my own heroic ambitions died. My eyes are getting even heavier. I can feel the weight of despondency pressing down on my shoulders. There is nothing I can do. Maybe this is for the best. Maybe it's okay if I just let myself sink into unconsciousness. I do really want to see him again after all. Why even try? I'm just a damsel in distress anyway. A sacrificial maiden. I only exist to be rescued. So no one will care if I give up. If I give up, no one will take issue if I don't try my hardest. Yeah, I'm sure that's right, so if you guys don't mind, I'm just going to get some sleep. Hey, you promised me. Wait, hang on. Something's nagging at me in the back of my mind. What was it again? Oi, we made a promise. Don't forget our promise. It's no use. She's still not responding. I think she might have lost consciousness.
Damn it. It may not belong to me, but it's still my ship and I'm its ferryman. I'd be a laughing stock if I let a boat I'm steering capsize.
I can still hold out here. Please keep calling to Andromeda, Master. You too, Da Vinci. Andromeda, can you hear me? Andromeda, if you're there, say something. Damn, we may be holding out for now, but we can't keep this up forever. We have to come up with a plan. I see you're wrecked with indecision. Very well then, I shall deign to lend you a helping hand. I can tell you exactly what your best, if not your only course of action here is. What is it, Semiramis? Please tell us. Alright, listen carefully. Yes? Why not forget about rescuing her? Nah. Wait, hang on. Something's nagging at me in the back of my mind. What was it again? It's bitterness. There's something bitter at the back of my tongue. I was absolutely happy, that much is certain. I loved Perseus, and I loved all the children we had together. It really was as blissfully sweet a life as I could have hoped for. I think he felt the same way. But at times, I also sensed just a hint of bitterness as well. Sometimes it was in his smile, sometimes in his sleeping face, sometimes in the way he would stare off into the horizon. It was very, very faint. So faint I don't think I would have ever noticed if I hadn't spent my life by his side. So faint nobody would have noticed unless they had tied their life to his. Sometimes the bitterness was tinged with other things, too. Tiredness, sadness, emptiness, coldness. Whenever I thought I caught a glimpse of it, I'd always wonder what it meant. I never figured it out for sure, but I think I at least have an idea. I think it has something to do with his being a genuine hero. The kind of amazing, one-of-a-kind hero the gods truly smile upon. Maybe it was all in my head, maybe that bitterness never existed at all. But whether it did or not, I thought it was there, and it never quite stopped nagging at me. Even now I don't know the answer. But every time I wonder what that expression on his face meant. I can feel a dead part of myself, aching with pain. The part that never got a chance to become a hero herself. I don't blame him for losing my chance to become a hero. This has nothing to do with that. I really was happy when he saved me, and I know better than anyone how his heroics outclassed anything I could have done. But the part of me that couldn't understand it, she was still sad. Because even though I genuinely loved him from the bottom of my heart, the very fact that I'd given up on being a hero myself so that I would have a place by his side meant I wasn't even qualified to understand. Hey Perseus, can I ask you something? What would you think if, by some chance, I managed to become a hero myself? On second thought, never mind. I don't need to ask. Maybe you only ever thought of me as a sacrificial damsel in distress you saved. But if that damsel somehow became a dashing hero like you, I'm sure you'd be happy for me. If I was a hero myself, I hope I'd be able to take a little weight off your shoulders. I hope I could get rid of at least a little of the bitterness you felt always having to be a hero. Maybe there are things one hero can't do anything about, but with two, who knows? So that's why I'm not going to fall asleep here and hope I can see you again. What would be the point? I'd just be repeating myself. No, the next time I see you, I want it to be as a new me. A heroic me. Cause if I gave up on saving someone else, if I gave up on being a hero yet again, if I just went with the flow and without ever standing on my own ground again, how could I hold my head high around you? So open your eyes, Andromeda. Tighten your fists. Remember that bitterness you could never forget. You can't let yourself lose now. Not like that. Wait, this is really bitter. God, what the hell? That reminds me though, I do have some chocolate. It's bitter chocolate. It's so bitter. Unfortunately, there's like no sugar in it. It's interesting. It's individually wrapped and it hurts to eat, but it's there. Oh ho, you're awake. How fortunate that it reached you. Huh? Empress? What reached me? Did I not tell you? I said I could throw in some poison if worst came to worst. Huh? You mean? Indeed. I released a poison that would cause anyone charged with magical energy to suffer. It was much easier than my usual administrations, since I merely needed to let it flow down a hole, instead of only affecting a small target. Eeh, it's so bitter, and my skin is tingling. What did you do to me? Oh, I fell asleep, didn't I? And this was a kind of shock therapy to wake me up? Perhaps. Or perhaps I was simply trying to finish you off once your whereabouts were lost to us. Still, I did ingest the poison to affect the chocolate more than a little girl servant, so be grateful for that. Okay, that's enough posturing. Andromeda, I'm so glad we reached you again. Are you okay? Yeah, more or less. What a relief. If you're still pouring in poison, do you think you can stop? It's kind of making me itchy. Listen, this poison is the only thing weakening the hole's resistance. If I stop the poison, the chocolate connected to the Holy Grail will end up acting up again, since it's too charged with magical energy. Your life may no longer be in immediate danger, but you're still in the belly of the beast. Is there anything you can do about it? Well, there was that light I just saw. I wonder what that was about. Light from the Holy Grail? No, it wasn't quite like that. It felt warmer, like it was inspiring me to be brave or something. Wait, huh? It's coming from inside my clothes? Eh? Time to strip. What is this? Well, that's a cliffhanger. Fight! No fear, no pain. Bright light. I want to eat the shinies. It's chocolate. The chocolate I got from all those people I met on the river. Oh yeah, those. I almost forgot about them. But why is it glowing? Oh, I think I get it. It's because it's alive. None of them had given up on seeing their heart's desire. I wonder, maybe that's true for all of it? Hey guys, are you there? If you are, then it's okay. You don't have to be scared. This is a sign. Even though this chocolate may not have reached its recipient, it still hasn't given up. And now, this warmth and light is priming the pump for... Henshin? Aha! I knew it. You guys were so sad and agonized about not reaching your recipients that it felt like you were dying. But you're not actually dead. Oh, the bright light. Yum. Yeah, that's right. Since you're not dead, there's no need to go to the underworld. So let's go to where you really want to go, where you can see the people you want to see. I know what I have to do now. Can you guys get ready? What do you have in mind? Sure, but ready for what? I'm gonna send all the chocolate in here, back outside. I think that'll probably get the Holy Grail connected to it to come out too. Then it'll be up to you guys to work together to collect it. You're gonna send out the chocolate? Can you do that? Sure I can. Boop. Pretty. I know, right? Super cool Andromeda. They all want to come out anyway. Wait, was it my getup? Is this really me? You mean you didn't realize? How are you more surprised than we are? Well, never mind that for now. I'm pulling on the chocolate with my chains, so make sure you guys are ready when it comes out. Here we go! But the chocolate has already fallen down a hole into the underworld, even if the underworld is still in the midst of forming. Are you certain that you can pull it out with your chains?
Aha, I see. We've come this far under a river, which treats boulders and chocolates as the same thing. In which case,
she can manipulate the chocolate in this hole just as she can her boulders. She can manipulate boulders with her chains, so she can manipulate the chocolate too. Hang in there, me. Hang in there, Cetus. Listen, guys, I know none of you want to give up on your dreams, so come on, work with me here. Huh? The ship's anchor. It's wrapping around my chains and pulling with me?
looks like this body's owner likes what you have to say. Don't worry, Columbus. Whatever it costs to drop and weigh anchor, I'll pay it in silver, so pull with all your might.
For the money. Watch out, the hole's still trying to fight back. Not on my watch, it's not. Come on, you two. Then let's put it in its place, you two. Correction time. Wait, don't worry, Master. I'll do everything I can to help Andromeda and Charon's plan succeed. Humph, I suppose it will be useful for the future to see how well my poison worked on this chocolate. Am I forced to use anyone? Let's see what happens. No, it seems fine. Oh, never mind, I do have to. That be fine. Okay, might as well steer a tiny bit. Options. Well, I could always go Berserker, really. Level 90 NP5. Okay, that is tempting. That's actually very tempting. And you know, because it's funny, I want to use Arc. I haven't used her in a while. I'm not gonna resist. I will use the power of Arc. And she'll be fine with that one. But in the back, I'll put someone who's single target. Just in case Arc goes down because I'm being silly. Cool. Cool, you're cool like that. One more support, because why not? Why not Keisuke? Because I can give that to Ku instead, so he can bonk first thing. Because she's fine with that one. Well, he wouldn't be. He can't fire off first thing. Okay, I guess I can give her the other kaleidoscope then. Oops, I scrolled way past it. You know, just take these, why not? And then that should be fine. No fear, no pain. The cope scope, wow. Sheesh. Ew, what is this? Oh.
思い極めて
Okay, maybe it's not too bad.
私は縛られたまま
Well, I can do that. I'm not gonna do anything else, actually. That's fine. All you, Ark.
知ってもちろんそれ
Now bring on the funny damage.
いけた心臓
Considering it's already... Oh, never mind, it's not too bad. You brought Lakusa to the fight with poison. Nice. She must have had fun. Chocolate Rapid. How dare you? Chocolate River Shake. Kali's feelings. Attack up. Well, I can get rid of that. I'm gonna make myself fine. What do you do again? Yeah, it's fine.
あれ壊せばいいんでしょあれはいつか見た終わりの
Even
星
if I get less
どれほど
invincible, it's okay.
私は星を探すのですさあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバー
All is well in the world.
刻まれし運命神託の鎖生贄の乙女と因果をかける目覚めよ歯の海のアイジオピア
Oh yeah, that was way easier. Okay, never mind, yeah.
成層圏までひとっ飛び
Well, let's see how the last part goes in that
星
case.
の周り束ねて落として見せましょう
Okay, yeah, she is strong. Terror defense down, how dare you? Bartholomew's feelings.
手加減はいらないようね
Yeah, this is fine. Why not? Just be extra buff.
だよね君が望むなら月の光をザップ受けるがいい
Just for the funny.
因果接続サクリファイスチェーンロック
Thank you, Ark. Thank you, Andromeda. Oh yeah, she's way powerful enough on her own. Ah.
見ててくれたかな
And in the end, she gets teared. Wow. The whole stop fighting back. We're ready for you, Andromeda. Go. Ooh. But now where's the Grail? Yay! It worked! That seemed like a pretty brute force approach, but I can't agree with the results. I can't argue with the results. You're right. When all the chocolate came out, the Holy Grail connected to it did too. There it is. Brute force, my favorite. Thanks to all the fighting, its magical energy has dispersed, and it's losing its hold on its surroundings and its effects on the world. You should be able to collect it and seal it up just fine now. Would you do the honors, Andromeda? Leave it to me. Yeah. Okay, I got it. So, I just give this to you now, Mash? Ooh, how's dinner? And hello, hello. Yes, it'll be nice to save my shield. Thank you so much.
Now that the hole's core is gone, the hole is quickly losing its underworld properties. Pretty soon, it'll either be just be a regular hole, or it'll disappear altogether.
Be that as it may, why is all this chocolate flying off in disparate directions? You need to ask. All the chocolate was made to be gifted, so it's going to where it needs to go. Aha, now I see. Maybe it wasn't just brute force after all. There was a holy grail in that hole, and the holy grails are obviously all about granting wishes. So Andromeda made a connection to it and wished that this all went back to where it belonged. Maybe that's what got the nearby chocolate to reverse course. This whole thing started spontaneously after all. So it's definitely possible that there was still a chance for someone to use the holy grail to intervene. Still, even if I'm right about all this, I guess she did it all subconsciously, just like that ascension that even took her by surprise. Good for her. Saint quartz, yummy. And now epilogue. And after the epilogue, I can eat some chips and salsa for dinner, yum. Assuming there's nothing out on the stove. If there's something on the stove, I'll eat that. But if there's nothing, then chips and salsa. Unless Dad ate all the chips and, Hey, Perseus. If I'd been a hero, if I could have stood next to you on equal ground, could I have helped share the sadness you felt as a hero? Could I have understood it? Could we have had the same thing we had back then, but in a different shape? Could we have gone through life together with just a little less hardship and a little more joy? Of course, no matter how many times I talked to him in my mind, there would never be an answer, so I looked down at my own body and giggled. Is this what I look like as a hero? I don't know, but I think I might have at least gotten closer. For now, that's good enough. I guess I won't be able to see you just yet, but until I do, I'll keep saying it over and over. I miss you, Perseus. I can't wait to see you again. D. Henshin. Oh, I'm back to my old self. Oh well. You did great. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for all your help, Andromeda. Ugh, the slow route, but I want brute force. Hey, I was gonna say that to you. I think I'm one step closer to my dream now. It's all because of you guys. Of course, I still have no idea how much further I have to go, but that's okay. Just knowing it's okay for me to keep going in this direction is a huge win. I hope you get there someday, and that you're able to stand by Percy's side. I hope that one day you'll be able to stand by Percy's side, just like you want. I hope you'll get there someday. I think you love that too. Our connection really lets you understand my feelings, huh? This is kind of embarrassing, but I guess I don't mind you knowing. Well, now that my job is done, it looks like this is goodbye. But you know, I have a feeling we'll see each other again. Oh yeah, we definitely established a bond with you over the course of this mission, so that seems very likely. Yes, I hope you'll come see us at Caldea next time. We have a simulator that can let you go swimming in any ocean you like for as much as you want. Well, really? That sounds awesome! And speaking of wins, I think I had a personal one here too. I now have a better idea of what to do for my Valentine's chocolate this year. And I think that idea will only get clearer with time. Ooh, I don't know what that's all about, but from that look in your eyes, it seems like you're more up for romance talk than I realized, Mash. Oh, I don't know. I'm still in the, learning phase when it comes to that. Well, the next time we meet, we'll have to talk romance then too. Don't worry, I'm still learning plenty about it myself. Okay, sounds great.
Looks like this is it for me too. As far as the ferryman duties go, I think I did what I had to. I collected a fare, brought my passengers where they need to go, and destroyed a port of call that no ship would ever end up at. This ought to keep Hades off my back. Thanks, I appreciate this. And to show it, I'm gonna give you back the change for your fare.
Huh? Change for our fare?
Aside from the times when another river collided with us, it was pretty smooth sailing, right? That's cause someone else besides my patron Missy had someone they dearly missed. And we're throwing in boulders that fit the river straight. Or to put it another way, the servant who added the most boulders to the river sped us up. Because they just happened to have someone they fiercely wanted to see again too. And which one of you besides Missy had the most chances to throw in boulders?
Well, Senpai and I were busy gathering chocolate, so it would have to be... What is it? I don't understand. What are you trying to say? Sure. For the not-held Valentines.
I'm senior chief engineer. There's definitely has someone she misses too. Though I don't know if she really is unaware of it, or if she's just pretending to be. So my advice, and the change I owe you is to take this chance to be more honest with yourself.
I have no idea who you could be talking about. This conversation is over. I know I said you remind me of my mother, Empress, but I guess you're also very different. You should have more confidence in yourself, and don't be afraid to be honest with your feelings either. You're so pretty that I'm sure it'll go well for you. Is that your way of asking for another dose of poison?
Of course, in that sense, Columbus here might have been no different. If he hadn't had someone he dearly wanted to see again himself. A half-assed being like me would have never been able to negotiate our deal.
Someone Columbus misses, huh? I wonder who it could be. Maybe a wife or children? Or one of his closest mates from his voyage?
Beats me, you have to try asking yourself.
Who is he missing?
Anyway, looks like my time is up. Take care, people. If you ever need a ferryman to the underworld, you always have a spot on my boat. Just don't forget the silver pieces, or you'll have to wait another 100 years.
Thanks, man. I think this is it for me too. Bye, guys! I cannot believe I was roped into such frivolous discussions of love, right until the last moment. I will admit that your overly headstrong job performance did help us finish this mission sooner. But you've yet to impress me elsewise. So if you should come to Chaldea one day, know that I will do everything in my power to teach you the proper way to behave towards an empress. Is that clear, Princess Andromeda? Okay, but go easy on me. Andromeda and Charon have both returned to the throne. And it looks like someone else is back in their place.
Phew, glad that's over with.
There's a criminal mastermind behind all this.
Hey now, I didn't do anything wrong this time, or any other time for that matter.
Part of me still thinks things might have been easier if you just told us everything from the start. But I suppose it's possible, if not likely, that you were unable to do anything with Charon taking over.
That's exactly right. I was more of a middleman than anything else this time. Don't get me wrong, it's nice making money without having to do any actual work yourself. But it's not as easygoing as you think, being so attentive and keeping things running smoothly. Ah well, at least everything worked out nicely.
What, did you get a nice big silver coin payoff from Charon or something? Between the fee for his clothes, the one to inhabit your spirit origin, and the one to use your ship, I bet you made a bundle off of him.
Hey now, don't get me wrong, this wasn't just about money. One reason I helped Charon out is because I felt I had a responsibility to.
Oh? And why is that?
Remember what he said back at the start about this being a river of dead chocolate? Well, I still have bitter memories of what could have been with the cacao I wasted back in the day. I was so excited when I brought it back to Europe since I was sure I'd make a killing. But I just couldn't figure out a way to process it for European palates. Anyway, that counts as dead chocolate too, right? So I figured I must have made at least part of this river. But then, haha, it turns out this chocolate wasn't dead after all. Just goes to show you should never give up on your dreams. The chocolate doesn't have to stay wasted forever. If I make a killing off the chocolate now, then I'm sure that cacao will lead a happy afterlife. Ha ha ha!
His faces are great. I guess I'll just chalk it up that beer to you getting back to business as usual. So who was Karen talking about back there anyway? So who is it you want to see so badly anyway?
I never thought that much about it. But now that you mention it, yeah, I do know who it is.
Who then?
The only person I want to see more than anything would, of course, be the god that saw fit to give me big dreams and help them come true. If I ever get a chance to meet that higher power, I'd love to tell it how grateful I am face to face.
Pity? Damn it! You little people aren't supposed to leave us liking you more than we did before.
Why not? At any rate, it ain't easy making your dreams come true. Ain't exactly painless either. But it's also why, when one of them comes true, it's the greatest feeling in the world. I know I'm not saying anything profound here, but it's still true. So I say, have the courage to keep moving forward. It'd be a waste to let chocolate you took the time to prepare die without ever giving it to who you made it for. And as long as you don't give up, your dream will surely come true someday. But I guess I don't gotta say that again, huh? No matter how much it seems like people might have learned their lesson and given up, there's way more people out there who don't want to give up no matter what.
Yay. The still living chocolate dances throughout the air. It goes to where it needs to go, to see the people want to see. Its radiance, sometimes sweet, sometimes bitter, is protected by courage that seeps down to its core. Maybe it's all started with the people who made it. Maybe it all started with a woman who smiled at the thought of it. But no matter how it started, the chocolate was pure hope, through and through. It was the embodiment of the desire to not disappear, to not give out under pressure, to not give up for anything. The kinds of wishes everyone has, given physical form for all to see. The former river sparkled as it flew over the onlookers' heads. And even when every bit of chocolate there eventually disappears, new chocolate will surely keep being made as long as people keep wishing. Wait, he's story locked? Ugh. Wow. I wonder what could be in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, Galaxy. Is this a match made? Rare Galaxy. Pretty. A Valentine's Day gift from Mash. That day, she looked up and saw hope, embodied in myriad lights streaking through the sky. That sight inspired this chocolate cake. Using marbled ball chocolate, translucent jelly, and more, Mash has painted a beautiful scene of space, the stars, and the Milky Way. Naturally, the cake is galactic, not only in appearance, but also flavor. It invokes the brilliance of that sky, of motes of light brimming with the strength of unyielding resolve, and wishes yet to be fulfilled that rivals that of the pioneer who changed the world. It is an utterly human expression, precious, bright, and uncertain whether she truly carries the same spark within. But perhaps, someday. Aw, I like that. Grail. Space Ishtar buff, please. That'd be nice.
ここに立つのを予想
Tea chocolate for your
昨日
servants.
はよく寝た？
Not held.
ドキドキを受け止める心の
This
準
is
備
the
は
get chocolate.
OK？
Slowly scroll.
よーし、それなら行ってみよう。素敵なチョコが君を待ってる。
These are the not. Okay, and then for the give. Not held, of course.
チョコを
Oops, I skipped. Not held.
ごくり
Way less.
全力で応援するしかない。
Way less for the boys compared to the girls. I'm more popular with the ladies. Oh my goodness.
こんなにチョコを用意してる子たちがいるなんて。
Wee.
ひょっとして君、
But yeah, I'm glad that I got the good farming area.
ただいまよりチョコレート受け渡しの儀を執り行う。
Not too bad. Now I can farm the good one. The one that's actually worth farming a lot of.
について勉強中の私
Ehehehe.
いろいろテンションを模索中なわけですが、
True, there are slightly more girls than guys in the game in general.
少なくともこれじゃないっ
But
て
yeah,
のは分かったか
I'm
も。
glad I can start farming that other area.
ごめん、やり直し
It'll make my life easier. Okay, that seems good then. By next week for sure, if I don't do it this week. Or don't finish them all this week. The woohoo! Now I can eat some chips and salsa real quick before Kamen Rider. So with that being said, thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of the day at Epic Gacha Luck. I'll see you guys later. I hunger. Bye bye. I do want chocolate, but I gotta wait till sales if anything. Come on, Valentine's Day sales. Let me buy some chocolate, please. Chocolate, please.